My name is Helga. I'm head of Nordic Studies here at CU. I've been here for a very long time. I did my master's degree here. I decided to stay for my PhD. And then when I was offered a position, I decided to stay. Something about Boulder, you never leave. And I really do like it here a lot. But I've been in this program teaching for 11 years. And I've been head of Nordic Studies. This is my second year. And I've been here full-time for 3 years.
Awesome. So what classes do you teach?
I teach everything that has to do with film, literature, history. We have 2 large classes, one in the Vikings, one in Nordic mythology. And then we have large means around, between 150 to 200. And then we have smaller classes, around 40 students. Tolkien's Nordic sources, Nordic colonialisms, the medieval Icelandic sagas. In the past, we've also taught a course on contemporary literature and film, and we try to rotate. We're trying to bring into rotation a course on folklore or Nordic folk narratives. We try to, have variety.
Cool. And what sort of student groups are you involved with?
Mostly I'm just involved with the Nordic Club. But it's kind of interesting because I work with the Nordic Club because that's our own club. But you kind of get, in contact with other groups through them. Many of them are doing more than one group and seem to have endless energy and time. So you hear about more, but that's the only one that I actually work with.
Okay, cool. Could you tell us a little bit about the study abroad program to Iceland?
What we're doing, it's a global seminar. We've gone once, hoping to go again next summer. And it's a course that really concentrates on the contemporary society and culture. But as we do that, we bring in a number of things, of course, from the past. The sagas become a part of it. The Vikings become part of it. But all of the way it's used in contemporary kind of society, the way it adheres to Iceland today. We spent 13 very busy days in Reykjavik and the vicinity. I encourage students to either come early or stay later because they don't have time to do much on their own. And once you're there, it's just a shame to miss out on that. And usually what they find out when they're there that people are very interested in inviting them to do different things and encouraging them to try, you should travel there, you should do this, and, some of them get invitation, you come and visit. And so it's been great fun. We do everything that we do, the actual coursework is done either beforehand online or once you are actually back. So we spend our time there completely doing immersion in the culture as much as we can. A lot of visits, a lot of field trips, a lot of excursions.
That sounds great. And in addition to that, do you know what any of the graduates of the Nordic program are doing with their minors or their degrees?
They do not. It's kind of interesting. I just got an email from a student who is actually has entered med school and saying, busy. Okay, I'm no longer complaining about your classes. This is busy. And one of my students, it's always wonderful when they do actually continue with something that has to do with Nordic studies, has entered a graduate program in Ireland where he's looking at, through archaeology, Viking ships and hoping to get into underwater archaeology, and I'm very excited about that. So another student I'm hoping will get the Marshall Scholarship, all crossing our fingers, but so far we don't know. But yeah, I do get to be in contact with them. It's very nice.
Awesome. So how do you use social media in the classroom, if at all?
I think in the past, I haven't done that much. I've done wiki pages, and I really want students to be involved, and it's always been a little frustrating that I felt like I couldn't do enough. And then I started using Ning, and that has really been great because it gives me the professional aspect of it and the academic aspect. We could do our blog entries, and we work with this stuff. We bring it in class, we bring it on the social media, it's accessible, so it's no longer just your notes, it becomes everyone's notes. The nice thing is that the students can use it. I mean, they can befriend each other. It's like Facebook, but much more professional and not nearly as annoying ads, which is very nice. And it works. I was curious. I mean, it was really like trying to figure out what on earth am I going to do. 1/3 of the class might be out on swine flu. What am I going to do? They need a venue. And I was really lucky because I found a venue that worked for me, it worked for the class, and worked for the students as well.
Great. Well, lastly, is there anything that you want to say to prospective students out there?
Oh, of course, I want them all to become Nordic miners. Hardly need to stress that. I would also tell them to enjoy everything that CU has to offer, because I remember coming here and I was really amazed how rich our college environment is, how much is actually going on. If you look for it, it's a very dynamic student body here. There's so much going on. I know I should be a little annoyed that they're all rock climbing and biking and hiking and doing gratis work, but it is just so much fun. It's really a great group to get to be involved with. It's a good place to come.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time today.
You're welcome.